Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Sip and Share. Today I am blessed to be able to sit and speak with Jessica Sharp and Kim Gorley, founding members of the Stomp Out Cancer Fund. Is that correct, or did it start as Snowshoe Stampede?
Stomp Out Cancer Fund.
Stomp Out Cancer Fund. They're here today to talk about their foundation. They're here today to talk about Stomp Out Cancer, which is going to be happening at the VFW on February 2nd. That's a fundraiser and auction. For those of you that haven't been listening to the thousands of videos I've been putting out in reference to that, where you can come down to the store, you can give me items to auction off for this event so they can capture some cash, or you can bring financial donations, and there's also other areas where you can do that as well, and Jessica and Kim will touch on that here in a little bit. So let's just jump right into it. Why don't you guys tell me what Stomp Out Cancer is and how it started?
Okay.
Let's have a cheers first.
Oh yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
6:30 in the morning and Kim's
Night
taking a break.
shift, baby.
Yeah. So, the Stomp Out Cancer Fund started back in 2011. I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had gone through all of my treatment. I had gone through surgeries, chemotherapy, radiation. I got done and I felt this overwhelming feeling to give back, to try to do something to make a difference in other people's lives. I had a lot of support. I had a huge support system. So I received a pair of snowshoes for Christmas that year, and Ian Ziska from Mancy National had been doing some events, some small events where people would kind of hike out to a fire, just get-togethers on Saturdays. So we kind of put that together with the idea of turning it into some sort of a small fundraiser. It did start out very small, and it blew up to what it is today. So that was kind of how the idea started. I just kind of felt like I wanted to give back, do something to make a difference in other people's lives. And I teamed up with Jill Vasquez, who Noah had his battle with cancer, their son.
Yep.
And then the rest of the Vasquez family kind of jumped in. Rachel jumped in, Kim jumped in. We threw together some ideas. It started out, like I said, real small idea. Let's go do something outdoors in the wintertime. It's February. Maybe we'll hike out to a little fire, try to raise a little bit of money. And
I think we raised over $8,000 the first year,
Yeah.
so we were like,
We did a little.
What do we do with all this
side
money?
auction.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, we gave money to Noah's Relay for Life team, and then the other half of the money went to another local charity that was through the cancer center that I was treated at. So the following year, we did the same thing, raised a little more money, and realized, we didn't really know if the money was staying local. We didn't know what was going on with this money. So that's when we actually started the Stomp Out Cancer 501c3 nonprofit. We started that on our own, so that we had a little more control over that money that we were making and where it went, and to make sure that it stayed local, that it stayed in our community and took care of our cancer patients in our community. Yep.
I think that's really important to know that it stays here. As a business owner or somebody who's run businesses, I get hit a lot with charities, and it's hard for somebody to tell me where it goes, because we're very giving and we want to make sure that with our, I hate to use the term like allocated dollars for giving, but there's only we try to give what we can, and I think a lot of people would like to know where it goes, and knowing that this does stay in Mason County as well, so it's Manistee and Mason County.
Correct.
And then what is the money used for?
You want me to take this one?
I mean, all of our money goes, we've helped 270 patients so far since 2014 is when we started 2013 is when we started our own thing and started giving to people on our own.
Prior to that, it was the Relay for Life, and then there was the Sally K. Johnson Fund.
And so we don't really have any costs. We've been very lucky with places donating space, property, all kinds of stuff. So there's not a lot of money that goes out. It basically all goes to patients. And the only qualification really to get money from us is to live in Mason or Manistee County and to be going through cancer treatment at the time. So
Yeah, there's
it's
small,
really,
it's a simple application.
we tried to keep it real easy for people. Obviously, they already have a lot going on dealing with insurance companies and things like that. So they can, we get people that have bills that they just want to get paid. So
Right.
they'll send in a specific, need for that, or they'll just, hey, I need help. Obviously in a small town, you have to travel for treatment. So you can use money for that. We really don't put a lot of specifications on that part of it.
The application process is very easy. It's a 1.5 page. You need a doctor's signature just to make sure that the patient is valid and going through treatment. We've filled up people's propane tanks before. We've paid, utility bills. People are, trying to juggle cancer and typically not working and not able to, not having income.
Right. And the cost of cancer treatment.
It's,
I spoke
I
with,
know,
Yeah, I know,
it's
you know that.
astronomical.
But like for somebody who's not, everybody, the statistic now is pretty much everybody knows somebody who
Yeah.
has
Oh yeah. If
I
you
don't
don't,
think-
you're one lucky person.
Right.
That's for
Or
sure.
a recluse.
a recluse, exactly. But even though like I've known you forever, but I don't know the financial struggle.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said that.
No,
I don't even
it
know the physical and emotional struggle.
Yeah.
I just know you.
The financial can lead to the emotional struggle when you feel like you cannot provide for yourself or your family, and you can't keep up with the medical bills. That added stress can affect how your cancer treatment is working on you. So in
Right.
that aspect, it's important too. So we feel like we're making a difference that way by kind of
Yeah.
alleviating that financial burden.
I think one hard thing too is like I know what we do is great, but I know what we give people doesn't probably touch a lot of the financial problem that they're probably having. We just don't have enough funds for that. But at least it's something, the cards we get back after we give people stuff is, the community support in general has been amazing. So we couldn't do it without everybody.
I spoke to a friend the other day whose wife is in treatment, and one of her prescriptions went from like $80 to $2,800 a month. And this
I can
person,
beat that.
yeah, I'm sure you can. But just to look at that, this
No,
person has a
it's-
very high level, high paying job, and $2,800 a month is
Yeah.
too much money.
Yeah,
You can't plan for
that's
that.
an average income.
Especially in our
for-
community. It's not like we have a lot of, people in our community that are thriving financially, so, and like I said, just having to drive back and forth for treatments.
Yeah, the little things,
some people
the
don't even
co-pays
have a
that-
vehicle to do that,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we've repaired people's cars before. We've helped with car repair, which is something that you need a vehicle to get to where you need to have your treatment. So we do feel like we're making a difference.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and the small amount that we're able to give does make a difference in patients' lives.
If it's tangible and you can see it and
Yeah.
they can feel it. So
Yeah.
I think that's really amazing. And that's why we're talking about this today.
Yep.
So what do we got coming up for a snowshoe? What's going on during the event?
So our major fundraiser that we do every year, obviously, is the Snowshoe Stampede. We typically like to do it the first Saturday in February. So this year it is February 2nd. It is on Saturday. It will be at the VFW. And we've got we really haven't ventured out much. The one thing that we got rid of was tug of war, because we could not feel our forearms.
We're all getting too old
for like
it.
a week. We didn't want someone to get injured, so that's the one thing that we ventured away from. But so with our Snowshoe Stampede, we do have a short snowshoe walk out in the woods that we do. That's we're just keeping that tied in with how this all began.
So we don't have to change the name of the event.
Right. I get it. I get it.
Since we moved from the golf course where it was easy, and now we're at the VFW, which is great. I think we've gotten a lot more people because you don't have to be outside all
Yeah.
day. So I think we've drawn a lot more people that way, but it's definitely gone away from an outside event. Now we're more inside.
More
but,
indoor.
So we don't have to change the name, we still keep the walk.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Gotcha.
And the walk, actually, we've made it really pretty. I mean,
Yeah,
it is a nice.
it is nice.
It is nice. It's not
Mhm.
quite as pretty as the golf course was, but it is nice. We've made it a
Hopefully
nice
we
walk.
get some snow soon. Everyone do a snow
Snow
dance
dance.
soon.
Yes.
I've had so many people come in here and say, "What are they gonna do if there's no snow?"
Oh, it's
We
still a
hike.
really nice walk actually.
Yeah.
You can still
You can
do
hike.
the walk.
The one year we had it at the golf course, there was no snow.
Yeah, it was
at
like
all.
50 degrees out
Yeah,
that day.
it was.
Green
we went
grass.
through a lot
A
of
beer?
beer that day.
I can imagine.
We were
Oh
like
my
calling
gosh.
for kegs. We're like, we tapped another one. So that was a really fun day. But it was, we just go out and do the walk. We walked the course that day and people had a great time. It was fun. So we will do the snowshoe walk. We have live music throughout the day. We have a chili cook-off. We have a big raffle, so lots of items. Of course, our silent auction. Our silent auction is humongous. Anybody that gets into that kind of stuff that likes silent auctions.
There's something for everybody
Oh.
in the silent auction.
Yo, and I got a bunch of cool like
Yeah.
beer gear coming. So that's gonna be lit.
I mean, there's just so.
Cool.
I mean, we have homemade, knit quilts or Afghans or
Yeah.
whatever. It's all through the spectrum of stuff.
Artwork.
If you walk in there and can't find one thing you want to buy,
Yeah.
So
something's wrong.
the smash cake from Stephanie, she was telling me last year Mason caught it in the face, right?
2 years ago.
2 years
years
ago.
ago.
He shared it with me. I was full of chocolate as well.
Yeah.
I heard that
And
was
it
a big hit.
It was good.
I mean, a
That
good
cake,
moneymaker.
She does a good job with those cakes.
It's kind of a
They
waste of a
taste
cake,
good.
though.
It is
I
because
mean,
they
it's a
taste
good
so
cake.
good. Yes. So I don't know. Are we doing that this year?
I haven't heard about
we
that
need.
yet.
We have to. We'll get back to that.
We do have a
Um,
cake knife though this year.
We do. Yes.
There you
Midge
go.
made it
Homemade
very
by Midge.
engraved. It's
Yep.
beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah. So we'll probably have to get a cake to go along with
Yeah.
Yep.
that knife. So like I said, we'll have live music all day. The silent auction goes until just before 5 o'clock. We have a raffle. We raffle off every hour. Other goods that are not in the silent auction. The chili cook-off will start at 12, goes until we run out. We usually have quite a few, 10 to 15 chilies to try. I think we've had upwards of 20.
Yeah.
But I did that for the first time last year, and that was really good. It was fun to do that. And then we have our indoor cornhole tournament. So that's a 2-person team, obviously. $30 per team. Cash prize.
Yeah.
It's a $200 first prize, $100 for second prize.
Mm-hmm.
And we usually have 20, 25 teams in that too. So if you want to sign up, you can hit us up on Facebook or you can call me. My number's plastered all over town on the flyers. Text me, whatever. But we're looking for teams for cornhole. That has replaced the tug of war.
Gotcha.
We used to do the tug of war. So.
Yep.
But
And it's
cornhole-
inside now. The
Yeah.
first year we had it, it was outside, and we had a lot of cold fingers.
I'm sure I'm not the first
Well,
person to ask, but
bags
have
froze.
you thought about doing a beer pong?
Ooh, good idea.
That's why we bring him on board. The ideas.
You could run
Maybe next year.
a tournament.
Maybe
Yeah.
next year
Yeah,
I'll
it's
run
gonna
a
be
Manatee
beer
fun.
pong
Beverage
tournament.
Company.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay.
And at 2 o'clock, we have the outdoor kid activities.
Yes.
Just because when we used to have it at the golf course, it was real easy for the kids to keep themselves occupied. But now it's inside, and they're kind of not much to do.
And we
so the National Honor Society and Cassie Miller's kind of running that.
Nice.
They'll just have stuff for them to do. So if you do bring your kids, bring snow pants and stuff because they're gonna probably be outside and they gotta stay warm.
We are trying to keep it family friendly.
Yeah,
there
the
is
fire pit will be outside too,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
so if you want to spend time outside, you can.
yes, indoor outdoor.
Indoor outdoor event.
Yep.
And we did tell the music people we gotta bring it down a couple notches because last year was hard to chat.
Well, yeah.
Because we were jamming.
And they're
But we
good.
still
You
have
have,
to be able to
you have a
talk.
band coming?
We've got
We have a
several
few.
bands coming.
Nice.
Look at
Todd
me now.
Verda has actually kind of taken over that part of it the last couple of years. And I don't know what the lineup is yet, but I know that Rock
Suffer-
Supply, Suffer and Succotash,
Suffer and
Junk
Succotash,
Monkey.
nice.
They are awesome.
They have a
Yeah.
couple guest people coming in, so I don't really know the names yet.
Clear Heels was one that was mentioned.
Well,
Very good.
maybe. I don't know if
They're
that's
a
a for sure yet.
possibility.
But I don't know times for anyone, but it's really nice because those guys come in, they donate their time, they share equipment,
Yes.
so it's a real quick turnaround. And
Yeah. We
it's
should
been
have
kind of a nice addition to the whole thing.
Yeah, we should have at least 4 bands, and they're donating their time. They're coming out.
awesome.
They're rocking for us all day, and it is.
It's
nice.
sort of by around 4 or 5 o'clock starts to turn into a Manistee wedding reception type.
Which is perfect.
Fever.
Which is perfect.
Yeah.
It's at the right spot too. Either that or it's around a call. So
Right,
you're
right.
money there.
Absolutely.
No, there's a little something for everybody. So
And we do have to mention our celebrity bartending, obviously.
You should do that. You should mention
Celebrity
the bar.
bartending, because we have some really exciting
Ta-da!
teams this year. Some fun, yeah.
We'll see.
Do you want to talk about your celebrity bartending team at all?
Yeah, so myself and Brandon Ball are the celebrity bartending team.
oh,
So bring it, the rest of you.
you might have some competition.
Probably have a bunch of competition. But yeah, so me and the Unsalted Realtor are going to be slinging drinks from 3 to 4.
Yes.
I think that's my time slot.
Yes.
So who are the other ones?
So we do have Team Gold Diggers. Gold Diggers.
GOAL.
Goal. That is. Do you have your
I do not.
the names?
I didn't want to throw names out like that, so I didn't.
Well,
do
we
the
probably
list.
should throw names. I
Yeah.
can go away from the camera for just a second and go grab my other list.
You can do that. That's
Okay.
fine.
That's fine.
Kimmy and I will talk.
Well, we have the Oaks team as well. Al Cole is, I think, the captain of that team.
He's
I guess.
crushing it though.
Is
He's
he?
been around town. I've been trying to hit
He's-
people up for donations.
I like it.
And they're like,
That's
Al's
kinda-
already been here.
That's one of the fun things about the whole bartending thing is that it creates a little competition in town.
Yeah.
We have the leadership team from the Chamber of Commerce.
Oh, gotcha.
They do
Yes.
that leadership thing every year. It's the 2017-18 team, which Roger Vasquez is on that. I don't know the other 2 people.
And you did mention Team Oaks.
Yeah.
So you've got Al, Chip Goodspeed, Shane O'Brien, and Scott Adamczyk are on that team. The Team Gold Diggers, that's Rachel Klaus, Shayna, and Trista. Sorry, Trisha. I do that. We did that even on our Facebook page. Sorry. And then Team Manistee Brewing Company, we mentioned that.
Beverage.
Sorry, we're not broke beer yet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
What's
what
in
is-
here?
Yeah.
It's just water, I swear. I wish it wasn't.
Who else is there? Oh, Team Maps. So Cassie Miller, Chris Johnson, and Wendy Adamski.
Nice.
Yes. My notes didn't really help.
It's all right. All solid squads.
Yes.
Solid squads.
Yes, so we do have five ambitious, fun teams this year. We're excited.
We're gonna have fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun.
We are.
You guys want to touch on anything else?
I think so.
Oh, just the event, February 2nd. It's on Saturday.
Do your snow dance.
Yep, come out around 11:30,
Come out and
12.
hang out with everybody.
Spend the
Get your
day.
donations in.
So these celebrity bartender teams are out asking for donations. I've been asking people to bring donations down here. So if you have, like I've said before, if you've got a little extra, give a little extra. If you've got something that you think they can auction off, donate that. We'll auction it, even if it's
If you
just for a
don't
few
like any of the
dollars.
bartending teams, get a hold of one of us and you can donate.
Exactly.
Or if you can't
Without
pick a favorite,
specifying
because
a
there's so
team.
many cool people. If you can't pick a favorite, just come to us. But they are accepting cash donations. Any items for the silent auction, all of that is credited towards their team too. So it's just a friendly competition between the teams, between the bartending
And then we'll
teams.
have Sports Inc. comes in and has a bunch of merchandise to
Merchandise,
buy.
yeah.
So
Gear, like-
you can have
Yeah.
This was
Some of
last
those
year's gear.
shirts,
Yeah.
sweatshirts.
Yeah.
Well, I do have one more thing that I want to bring up. The last couple of weeks, I have been working with the police chief, Tim Kozel, and we just brought on board James Fink from Family Fair, the cross country high school team coach. and our assistant coach, and also Kyle Thompson. I don't know if you guys know Kyle.
I don't think I do.
He's local. He left for a little while. He's an engineer and he's working in Ludington now, but he's back here. So what I'm getting at is we're going to be putting together a charity 5K beer run.
Yes.
With the culminating in a beer tent and a lot of cool stuff downtown. But a portion of those proceeds for this event are going to go to Stop Out Cancer. So that'll start next year. Well, it'll actually start this year. It's going to start August 10th is the date we picked. So keep an eye out. We're going to start hitting the streets for donations for that event as well.
All right.
But that's this summer, August 10th is what we're shooting for. It's
Is it
really
glow
awesome.
in the dark?
What's
Should
that?
do a late one.
Well, we talked
Glow in the
about that,
dark.
but we want to get a bunch of people, and I think that it might be a little.
10p at dusk.
Everyone will be drunk.
And it's also going to be a pier
perfect.
run, so we're going to run from here all the way
Oh,
out
we can't do that
Fifth
then.
Avenue Pier,
Yeah,
all
we
the way
can't. Gotta do
and
that in
back
the
around.
daylight.
So
That'll be fun.
yeah, and it's exciting, and it's to a really great cause. So
Yeah, we appreciate that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks. That doesn't go to your bartending credit though.
but next
So
year
don't
will.
even
Next
try.
year.
But next year it will. So
Ooh, I like
look
the
out.
next year. I like that next year stuff.
All right. So if you guys don't have anything else to say, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we hope to see you at the Snowshoe Stampede's Stomp Out Cancer
Yes.
auction fundraiser. Cheers.